West Essex has developed a phased reopening. It allows flexibility to move forward or backward in the process. And it should be known now that a full-time remote learning option will be available. So for phase one, we're calling this Virtual Plus. It's a single session with select cohorts and subsets of students attending. And our target date for that would be September 2nd when we open school, and it's a 6-day duration. 6 days before we look to go to phase two, okay? And phase two, we're at 33% capacity or 1/3 capacity. Again, a single session day and 3 cohorts, and would be looking to do that by hopefully September 14th. Now, why are we talking about capacity? Okay, why are any of these districts talking about hybrid schedules and cohorts and capacity? Obviously, we're trying to reduce the amount of people in the building. But more specifically than that, what we're trying to do is reduce individual class sizes so that all our classrooms are socially distant. And we can absolutely do that with 33% capacity, okay? Then we move to phase three, perhaps sometime in October. And what we do there, we're still at a 1/3 capacity with 3 cohorts that are rotating, okay? Obviously, so students are coming in approximately once every 3 days, but we'd introduce the lunch and get up to a full day. Okay, then phase four. Once we're comfortable in phase three, phase four, we go up to half capacity, 50%, and we could decide when we're in phase three, whether we're gonna go to 50% capacity with a single session, or if we were comfortable enough at that time to do a full 50% capacity with a full day. Obviously, if we're at 50% capacity, we're moving to 2 cohorts of people, okay? And then phase five, well, it may be a little unlikely in the foreseeable future, but that's 100% capacity, okay? So the target date for that is really to be determined. So our Virtual Plus select cohorts in a single session, for each one of these phases, I have included the number of instructional hours at the top per week. Okay, that's on a full 5-day week. So anytime we're looking at a single session, whether it's virtually or with our 33% capacity or 50%, it's always 20.5 hours of instructional time per week. Okay? There's some very important distinctions here that I would like everybody to recognize. First of all teachers are live for the entire period. Okay? Now, that is not to say that students should go on and expect the teacher to talk at you for 45 minutes, because that's not effective pedagogy either. But the teachers would be live for the entire period, and that would be with a combination of direct instruction, breakout sessions, brief student meetings, any meetings with guidance, student time on task, and other best practices, okay? The teachers are in the school buildings, teaching from their classrooms with the technology provided from the district. Many people are concerned, rightly so, about the transition for 7th grade and 9th graders. So these 6 days of Virtual Plus would provide us an opportunity to get small cohorts of the 7th grade and the 9th graders in person. And we can also bring to the building other students based on need. Perhaps that's because of a 504 or IEPs, or if we have medically fragile students that we know aren't coming to the building, this is a time that maybe they could come in and have an opportunity to meet their teachers in person, okay? Maybe peer leaders would come in if the 9th graders would come in. Here's another important distinction from last spring. Virtual attendance is required for every period for all students. All attendance policies and procedures will be adhered to. Similarly, standard procedures for deadlines, late work, and missed work are all adhered to unless there are extenuating circumstances. And we continue with phase one. Next slide, please, Melissa. Another important distinction between Virtual Plus and if we were forced to go entirely virtual, the West Essex campus and school buildings are open so that counselors and case managers can set up meetings. Potentially those meetings would occur outside. Schedules for extracurricular activities and athletics could happen. Of course, those schedules are all to be determined, but it is possible that these extracurriculars could happen on campus outside. Special services could make accommodation for individuals to come to the building. And we are exploring the possibility of tents for outdoor meeting locations. All staff members will have temperature screenings upon arrival, and faculty and staff will be available in the afternoons for extra help or meetings, professional development, etc. Okay, that's with any type of single session schedule, whether we're virtual plus or whether we're on our rotating cohorts. And final slide for phase one, I believe, Melissa, next. Other benefits of our virtual plus: it provides time for teachers to plan. Okay, planning time for teachers is absolutely essential, given all these changes. It provides time to refine the new distance learning plan, considering the possibility or maybe even the inevitability that we may have to return to it.